wrong time to film this video, y'all. I'm so dehydrated. Feel like I'm out of breath. Okay. Welcome back, guys. And thank you for returning to my channel. So, before I start this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who has been supporting me, who has been sharing my videos, commenting on my videos, and subscribing. So, everybody knows this is the holiday season, and to show my appreciation, I'm going to be doing a holiday giveaway on my channel. So just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to give too many details on that because that'll be talked about in another video, basically. So the topic for today's video, it's going to be 7 things that we should not bring into 2020. So these are just some of the things that I've noticed in my day-to-day life and on social media that I feel are negative. Like, that's just my personal opinion. You guys might not see anything wrong with these things, but that's just my opinion. So they're all in this book. I made this book at work. It's just super cute. It has like a lot of stickers and things like that. So my 7 things are written in here. So I'm going to be reading, so I'm going to be looking down a little bit. So the number 1 thing, actually this is not number 1, this is just number 1 on the list, but not respecting friends' boundaries. So this is something that I noticed a lot, especially in my everyday life. And also I saw like a really good meme that relates to this. It said like, oh, if you offer your friend a drink and they say no, just respect that and let it be. And I thought that was like super cool because you never know what your friends are going through just because they're your friends. Your friends might be going through alcoholism, or they cannot want to drink for other reasons. Maybe, what could be another reason not to drink, guys? Let's see. They can have a medical issue that you don't know about, and they can be taking prescriptions that cannot be mixed with alcohol. So while you're trying to force them to take this drink after they say no, it's very rude and it's very, very disrespectful because you don't know what's going on in that person's life. And another reason to respect your friends' boundaries is because there are many types of personalities, but the main ones you hear is extrovert, introvert. So me being an introvert, I've had extroverted friends, and sometimes I just felt like they didn't respect my boundaries because they thought we had the same energy levels, and extroverts and introverts don't. Like, introverts have like a social meter, and once that social meter ticks down, you know, we're ready to go to sleep, ready to get in our beds, and just like, you know, we're just done. And introverts, they thrive off of social interaction, so they're just like bouncing party to party, you know, never want to go home. Those are the people that hop into your window like, where are we going next? No, I'm going home. Like, no, those are those type of people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like when you make your friend feel bad for like not wanting to go out, wanting to go home, or not wanting to go out with you, period, because, you know, they need this weekend to themselves. Like, it's nothing wrong with that, because, you know, everybody's different. Everybody needs ways to like recharge and recuperate and to stay on track. And just respecting your friends' boundaries and just respecting that will make your friend's life a lot easier, so to say. So that's just something that I've noticed. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to speak on that. Yeah, and then just one more thing, they can be like dealing with like internal things. Like I said before, they can just, you know, be going through things that they just don't want to tell you. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, it's life. Okay, so the next one is, number 2 is stop telling people to not post their accomplishments. And oh my goodness, this one hits the soul because I see this on my Facebook so much. People saying, oh, you guys are always talking about your every move, this and this and this, you should move in silence, blah blah blah. Well, technically, if you already accomplished that goal, you already did move in silence, and you're just, you know, wanting to celebrate with other people. You want to, you know, you just want to, you know, you want the world to see your accomplishments, and there's nothing wrong with that. So why, I don't understand why people like get mad because they say like, oh, they post everything they do, every little thing they do. And, you know, I just feel like that's just some hating stuff, because you're mad because this person is doing X, Y, and Z, and you're probably doing nothing. You just want them to stop posting their accomplishments because you feel bad for yourself for not doing anything. And see, with me, that's how I am too. I'm gonna post my accomplishments because if it's something that I worked hard for, I'm gonna let the world know and not have no like regrets about it. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, I don't see an issue with people posting like their accomplishments. I love to see it. And it was like this really positive thing going around Facebook. It was like, oh, brag about something in 2019 that you accomplished. And I just thought that was super, super great and super, super positive, because I love seeing stuff like that, and I love reading stuff like that. And that's why people shouldn't like get discouraged from posting their accomplishments just because of the negatives people have to say online. Like, you know, it could be something little like I don't know, it could just be something like real small, like that you mastered or accomplished. And, you know, if you feel like, you know, no matter how minor it is, if you feel like it's something that you should be proud of, you shouldn't have to hold back from that. You should be able to post it without hearing negative things. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. But y'all have to really reevaluate yourselves and lead it in 2019 and let people be happy, because the more accomplishments people make, the better the world is going to be. And it seems like they just want you to post negative stuff about your life. That's what they thrive on. They want to see the negative stuff. They want to see the baby mama and the baby daddy drama. And don't get me wrong, I do too. I want to see it, but it's a time and place for everything. So yes, continue to post your accomplishments in 2020 and stop being a hater. Okay, let me get some water, y'all. I'm so thirsty. I probably drank that so ugly. It's lemon water. This is actually good. It's like the Nestle Splash lemon water. It's like really refreshing, but I just got out of my closet, so it's like super hot. It's not doing nothing for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so number 3 is stop trying to be petty queen. So what I mean by this is all through like, I don't know when this started. I'm going to say like 2016, 2015, all the way up until now. People are just like, oh, I'm ready to be petty. I'm about to be petty, this, and that. But it's just like, okay, at what point in time are you going to stop being petty and level up? That's the real question. So that's why we're not going to be petty in 2020. We're just going to look at the situation, evaluate the situation, look at it as it is what it is, and move on. And this took me so long to understand, because I used to be one of these, oh, queen of petty type of people. Like, anytime somebody did me wrong, I was looking for ways to get you back or to hurt you. And that was super, super toxic, because not only is it just unnecessary, it's just showing how bitter you are about the situation, and how, like, you know, it's not doing anything for you. It's just bringing negative energy into your life, and when you can just be using that energy to do better and to try to move on from the situation. So that's why I think we should leave that in 2019. Now, I'm not saying like, if somebody do you so dirty, like, you know, you can go off on them. You can let it out and do what you need to do. But as far as this constant cycle of pettiness, that has to stop, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, you're trying to hurt this person, but in actuality, you're hurting yourself, because you're not really healing from what you're going through. You're just, you know, so focused on getting that person back instead of focusing on what you need to do, focusing on yourself and how you're gonna, like I said, overcome the situation. So yeah, I just think that we should just let the pettiness go. Everybody just seems to so eager to be petty. Like, over every little thing. Like, oh, I'm about to be petty. Oh, I'm about to be petty because she ain't answered the phone. Oh, I'm about to be petty because he ain't text me back. It's just like, okay, like, is this really pettiness, or are you just nitpicking with everything and just being annoying? I'm pretty sure it's number 2. I'm pretty sure. So next is, okay, I'm at number 4. So, okay, this one is interesting. So this one is, stop trying to tell people about themselves if you really don't know them. So what I mean by this, I have like, oh my God, I have personal experience with this, because I have people all the time trying to tell me my personality, trying to tell me how I am. And it's just crazy. And I know I give like different personalities to different people. I understand that. But it's just like, don't try to tell me about myself like you know me better than I know myself, because that's not true. And I just feel like there's people in this world that I just naturally click with, and I can be 100% myself with them right off the bat. I can open up to them right off the bat. But it's just other people that just, you know, I can't do that with. So it takes me like a little bit longer to feel comfortable with them, to open up to them. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I feel like people just be trying to comfort me. Like, it's not like people are saying like, oh, I didn't know you were a painter. Oh, I didn't know you did hair. It's just straight shots to my personality. Oh, I thought you were mute. Oh, I didn't know you talked. What? Crazy. Like, girl, like, I do talk. I just don't want to talk to you. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all gotta stop being offended by people not communicating with you. If I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you for a reason. I don't want to talk to you. Like, I'm not a mute. I just don't want to talk to you. Simple. Maybe you should check how you come off to people. Maybe people will want to talk to you. You should be more approachable. But yeah, that's just something that's like a me thing though. Like, I just feel like I just don't like that. Like, I don't like when people try to tell me about myself. Like, and you can ask 6 different people about Tiara and they'll give you 6 different answers. Some people think I'm an extrovert for some reason. Some people think I'm just quiet as a mouse, but I like that. Like, I don't give myself to everybody. I don't give my personality out to every single person I meet. Like, I'm very selective on who I want to show my personality to. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. That's just something that I enjoy doing because, you know, it's interesting to hear what people think of you sometimes. But I just think it's rude to like assume some of this stuff. But yeah, so number 5 is, know that nobody is obligated to do anything for you. So this one ties into my next one, which I should talk about that one first. So I'm gonna do that one first. So stop asking friends who own small businesses for discounts, because we all know that bills are not paid on friendship. And for you to ask your friend who's trying to get their business off the ground for a discount is extremely rude, and stop doing it. And it's extremely cheap and you look bad. You look like a bad friend. Like, the only time you should be accepting the discount is if they offer it. Like, don't go suggesting like your own discounts and like, hey, like, we've been bros for 15 years, can I get 15% off? No, we're not doing that in 2019. And that ties into what I was saying earlier about, know that nobody is obligated to do anything for you. Just because you guys are friends, that doesn't mean that you can basically use them to your full advantage. Like, your friends are not obligated to take you to the store, be there for you 110% all the time. Everybody, we're grown. Everybody has their own lives, and the less you expect, the less you'll be hurt by something. And you just have to understand that, yeah, these people might be your best friends, these people might be your family, but you know, you don't know what they're going through, or you don't know like how they feel about certain things. Like, maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe you're just a freeloading friend, like that, you know, they're just tired of like giving you rides and you're not offering them gas money, so they start to say no. And I just feel like, you know, just because like they're your friend doesn't mean that they necessarily have to give you a ride each and every time you need one, especially if you're not offering gas money, which I just think that's just common courtesy. If someone's giving you a ride, you know, here's gas money. But I don't know, that's just me. But that's just something that, both of those things is just something that we just need to leave in 2019, because we want to pay our friends for their services. We want to pay them for their craftsmanship. We just, you know, we want to support them. You know, we want them to be, you know, successful and things like that. And you're basically trying to cut that down by asking for discounts. So yeah, let's just not do that anymore. So I have one more. Okay, so this one is one of my favorites. So stop thinking that being mean to people is protecting your energy, because 9 times out of 10 you're probably the bad energy. If you're constantly being negative to people, claiming that, you know, you're protecting your peace, like, no, you're just being an asshole, like, it's not protecting your peace by just constantly being mean to people. And yeah, that's not going to do anything for you. You're just harboring negative energy. And like, I feel like people, how can I word this? Like, people really like throw that whole protecting your energy term like to the extreme, because they just think that every time like someone has like a disagreement with them, like, oh, you're negative energy, get away from me, let me burn my sage. Like, girl, what? No, like, people can disagree with you. People can not feel the way that you feel. People can have different beliefs in you. Doesn't mean that they're negative energy. Like, I just think people just really take it to the extreme these days about like their energy and things like that, and they just don't know the difference. And I just think people just need to be more aware if, like, you know, if they're really protecting, like, are you really protecting your energy, or are you just using that as a cop-out to be mean to people? Which is, you know, like I said, we're grown. We shouldn't be doing that. Like, we shouldn't be unnecessarily mean to people for no reason. That's just my outlook on it. You guys can disagree if you want. That's totally fine with me. You won't hurt my feelings. But yeah, I just think that, you know, that's just crazy to me. Like, people really are really mean, and they just say stuff like that, like you're negative energy. But no, you're the negative energy. It's just crazy, y'all. Okay, but that's all I have for this video. Like I said, please stay tuned for the holiday giveaway. It's gonna be like a little small thing, just a little thing to show my appreciation. And I have some other interesting like videos coming up about the new year and things like that, and my goals. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.